Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Coding Campus 7, and in this video I am going to tell you about ethical hacking. So let's begin. So first of all I am going to tell you that what are hackers and what are malicious user. So they both are different persons, so don't just think that they both are same. So first of all you can read the warning here. All the videos are for educational purpose only. Anything you do is on your own risk. We don't have any responsibility for whatever you are doing. So now we can begin. So first of all I'm going to tell you about hackers. So hackers are of two types, mainly uh, white hat and black hat. White hat are the good guys, black hat are the bad guys. So I'm going to tell you about white hackers first. White hat hackers. White hat hackers are the hackers which hack into systems for the protection of their system. So if I am a white hat hacker, I am going to hack my system so that I can know what are the vulnerabilities or the threats of my system and how can I secure my system. So and black hat hackers are those guys who hack into system for criminal activities like stealing their password, ID or anything. So now let me tell you about malicious users. Malicious users are those users who just gain the trust of a person and then broke it. So making trust is a long task, but breaking trust takes 1 second only. So they make trust, then they send a malicious file to their system and hack it. So the person who trusts them will open the file and all the data would be leaked. So malicious hackers and black hat are not good guys, but white hat hackers are not bad. They are good guys. So not every hacker is a bad guy. So this is the main motive of explaining all this. So now let me tell you about some Kali Linux and all that. So Oracle VM VirtualBox I am using. In this I am having the ISO file for Kali Linux. You can see, uh, just you have to download it from internet. Just click on the file. It is showing that show because my Kali Linux is already rolling. In your system or in your case it will show start. Just click on start and it will run. Username would be root and the password would be tool, ROOT, and the username is ROOT and password is TOOR if you are downloaded it from internet. So this is for my system, also for every system this is the same password. So now you would be wondering that why that Kali Linux logo is not coming here and this mouse is coming. So I want to add my own background which I created, but that was not fitting. So after that, now that Kali Linux logo is gone and I have to do something for it. But till that time this mouse is there and we are good friends. So hello mouse, enjoy your life. So now let me tell you about these two files, I love you.exe and unicorn.rc. We have talked about it in our first video. So I love you.exe and unicorn.rc is a malware. So what does it do? If you just plant it in a system, like I copy the file and paste it here, nothing is going to happen because till the time I don't run it, I can't get the user information. So for getting user information, user has to run the file. So how will it he run? Because he would suspect the file like it is not a good file, it is exe and a dos file, like you can see it is showing here dos. So that's why he will not be able to run it. So what can we do for it? We have to make the file run. So what should we do? At that point of time we have to make a auto run file. How to make a auto run file? You can just download that USB auto run creator editor. It is a free application for 30 days and 30 days are enough for doing any sort of stuff. So you can make any n numbers of auto run files in those 30 days. If those 30 days trial is over, again download, again use. So you can just do it. So this is a free lifetime thing. So let's get back to our Kali Linux. So when I will create this auto run file, what will happen, whenever I will copy this file here, it would run automatically and user would not be knowing that this file is running, and we can steal all his information. So what should we do if you are infected with a malicious file? Like, you know that you are having a malware. Like, now only I put a malware and you notice it that this is a malware or a suspicious file. Then what should you do? Then first of all, delete this file and shut down your laptop, because if it is a malware, then maybe the person has put it in 3 4 places, so you don't know where exactly it is. So just delete the file where you are able to see it and shut down your system. So what will shut down do, it will break the connection, and if he has to establish the connection again, he have to again copy that file, he could not run that file again. So this is the thing which you should do if you are, means if you are having a malware which you have not planted. And disconnect from internet or any other site you think that the malware has came from. Alright, so the best thing is just to close all the application and go to airplane mode for some time, so that the file cannot come again, the user cannot get you or the hacker. So these are some things. So in the next video I'm going to show you about how to create a malware and what to do with that malware and how can we gather information. So that's all I got for my video. Hope you liked it. If you like, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe and share. I will meet you in my next video. Till then, goodbye.